but you see, it's almost like this little whispering from the future. It's almost like a call for help, okay? It's like, and I start thinking, what should I do? Well, so hello guys, this is a painting I did from September 1st, 2024, as I perceived this war coming. And since then we had Israel bomb Lebanon, the capital city of Lebanon, Beirut. We had some Israel attacking Iran. You had Iran attack, into Iran. You had Iran attack Israel. You had Russia doing the worst bombing of Ukraine a few days ago, and then you had the okay signal by the U.S. president to send to shoot American long-range rockets into Russia to shoot Russia, and they did that. They have now shot Russia into their land, and now Russia is doing some bureaucracy so that they will be able to shoot nukes. So yes, since I did this painting here, a lot of things happened, and in this video I will show you some key moments, like some important moments of me painting this. And the painting is called Bad Number 3. I have lots of these paintings when I paint things, and it basically, yeah, you see there's a large 3 there. Do you see the 3? Well, as I mentioned, whispering from the future. That's what I get. But let's show these important moments of the video. By now it's November 20th, and most of you would agree that it really seems to escalate in the world. And at the time of doing this painting here, that wasn't the case. Okay? It wasn't the case. But in this ether of reality that I sense, I can see these things coming, basically, many things, okay? This is one of them. And I paint not because I'm a good painter. I do it as a tool of communication. Why do I do that? Because my communication fails, okay? I fail to communicate, so I do it like that. I paint a few months before it starts, and then you have it, right? So let's show some key moments, okay? To have destroyed temples, so it's a positive. But this energy is very negative. We need to get out of that, and I will do what I can. But I told you this is not my fault. Please believe me, okay? So yeah, what I'm doing here is trying to explain to you that I don't think this is my fault. I see it coming, not in the world news, not in the way people communicate, even not even in how countries communicate and their diplomats, not even that. It's other things. I just notice it, okay? It's very hard to explain. I honestly, I don't feel like explaining it because it's I don't need to put myself there to explain how this works in detail, because it doesn't look that well to explain it. Okay, so, and yeah, most wouldn't be able to whatever, guys. I want to present the important parts. Okay, so I think that makes sense. So where was it? Let's see, maybe somewhere here. Okay, we're almost done here. This is not good, guys. This is not good. I'm doing this because I want to synchronize with this thing here that is going on. I want to sync up to it, because what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take how do you say, I want to be humble, but how can I be that? How can I be humble when you know, well, how can there is some kind of art going on here, so maybe it's okay to not be humble as I paint, right? There is an 11 and a 9 that I want to do also. Yes, so anyhow, guys, now you see it. I made this painting September 1st, 2024, before we had the tumultuous exchange of yeah, the escalation of war, basically. And now we have it here. And it started with me perceiving this like, you know, how would I tell you that it works? I don't think it would help, but what I can tell you right now is that there is a silence. So imagine here what I do. There is something like I'm not doing the thought process of just analyzing everything. I do my own analysis of what I perceive. Okay, I perceive things, I analyze it, and in this case, I got this right. Bad number 3. The painting is bad number 3 because WW3, you know. And yeah, what were I going to say? So let's just continue with the presentation. So imagine this is the world, okay? Imagine that. Wait, let's do like that. Oh, let's do like that. This is the world, okay? Imagine this is the world. When war starts, like the war of this world, okay? This is the world. What happens is that there is this all-seeing eye thing going on with this reality, with this world, okay? And what I do, I believe I tap into that, basically. So what's going on right now is that in this world here, that is our world, people are fighting, okay? There is war, there is hatred, there is bullshit, and this all-seeing eye here, I believe it's like looking in another direction, you see. It doesn't want to look at this place here, okay? It doesn't want to look here. So what happens is that I don't perceive, okay? I don't perceive this. I could see that there is a bad number 3 coming September 1st, and Then I told you a few days, like I told you 4 days before it started, basically, that now it's silent, it's nothing, there's nothing to see, like there's nothing to perceive, at least for me. And then it basically, then you had a lot of stuff happening in, where was it, Ukraine, you had, and now Ukraine shot at Russia, and something is looking away, okay? Something is looking away. That's what I think, okay? At least, of course, it's also looking, I believe so, but like, okay, there can be a different degree of enthusiasm, right? If there is no enthusiasm, so imagine that there is this all-seeing eye looking at the world, and it has no enthusiasm, no, like it doesn't care, you see. So what happens with my perception is that I don't see, you see, I don't see. There's nothing to see. There is no interesting patterns to perceive. It's just a mess. Okay, it's a mess. That's how it is. And so yeah, and so I painted this before it happened, and this is not a big deal for me. I mean, this happens all the time for me. I do this all the time, okay? And um, my last painting was that oh, whatever, guys. If anyone is interested, there is more paintings, okay? There are more paintings to see, but they're not beautiful. I don't paint beautiful. I just do it to communicate. Do you see? I use it as a tool. I'm trying to communicate. Do you get it? You see number 3 here, September. So also, what am I doing? I guess it's some kind of individuation process here. I'm trying to get to know myself, and um, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And because why else would I do what I do, right? Like it's much about getting to know oneself. Like, who am I? Um, and things like that. Um, well, so now you see, yeah, my painting is basically coming true here, as you can see. At least parts of it. It has multiple degrees and levels in this painting here. There are multiple things in it. It's like, yeah, this patternicity. Yeah, I don't know what to say more. Maybe this is enough. Okay, I told you a summary here of what happened, and if you ask me, like, should you paint? Well, I have a little bit of inspiration, but I don't want to paint because I know that it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, I don't want to paint. I don't want to engage with this. Okay, so here you have something here. Why did I know this? Can you explain it? But there is yeah, and this is not a coincidence. I mean, this is not an exception. Okay, I do this all the time here, and yeah, um, so in the beginning when I did things like this, it was weird to me also, but now I'm used to it. My my life is magic, you know. That's what it is. That's my life is magic. That's how it is. Yeah. And it's weird. Anyhow, guys, so yeah. So I guess I'll end this video now. It's just very weird that like I've done so much. Like I've done some bad stuff also, but no one notices it. So what I'm doing is that I'm trying to get to know myself, but and there's nothing wrong about that. Okay, it's always good to get to know oneself, and the path there is so weird, and um, it's a weird world where if I yeah, it's a very weird world, you know. Am I just talking to myself here? Is it just emptiness out there? Well, I would hope not, because how can I individuate if there's nothing to define me, you know? How can I even exist? How can anything exist without even an opposite? Or how can anything exist if there is something else, you know? But um, so, and I have always seen it from this perspective that, okay, I don't exist, you know. That have been my rational explanation, because I don't want to say that anyone else are NPCs, you know. I mean, another more, because to call everyone NPCs would be to dehumanize everyone, and I wouldn't want to do that. But and so I prefer to just say that, okay, I don't exist, you know, because this is impossible. So, but still, this is what's happening, um, and okay, I wouldn't say that I don't exist, but I when I talk on YouTube, I say like that because it's so weird. All of this, it's so weird to me. But yes, currently, oh, why do I even have this? Currently, there is nothing to perceive. There is nothing to perceive. Okay, this ball here. There's there is a lot of mess here. Okay, it's messy, and so this thing that sees everything, which I think I'm like tapping into it and have been doing that for quite some time. Um, and this enables me to paint things like that, you know. And this is, um, if this was an exception, then sure, but you need to see that there is more, you know. It's much more than this. This is just one of the things that I did. So um, there's a lot of patterns, you know, and life is patterns. Okay. Um, Defining, I mean, I could define myself, you know, if there's really no one, like defining oneself. What am I? Like, why can I do this? It's absurd, you know. And people write on the internet, they're trying to get this community going, like, oh, we're all the same, like everyone can do like this, everyone can, everyone has this dynamic going on, and you know, I call bullshit on that, because otherwise it would be shown. um, and what I do here is that I have admitted in other things. So in this video I tell you, this is not my fault, okay? The reason why I say like that is because at other times it felt that there were options. The the pattern of this that I perceive, it was so um, intricate in detail. So there, it seemed like there's many paths. You see, many paths. So if I would talk about something, then that's um, uh, like it wouldn't be really predicting anymore at that time. It would be a bit more than that. But this thing here, it what I sensed wasn't intricate in detail. It was uh, plain. It was yeah, it was plain. So this plainness, like it was plain, and that means that there were no. I didn't see like yeah. That's why I say that this is not my fault. Okay, even though I you say when it comes to causality, physics, causality, and this stuff like cause effect. Um, well, what you see first is supposed to be a trigger, right? The first thing you see is a trigger. It is the triggering event, right? But I wouldn't say so when it comes to this. What I've done here is not considered a trigger. Okay, it's not a. It didn't do anything. Okay, this didn't do anything. It's just there. Okay, but other things that I did have been cruel. Also, I've been doing cruel things. Yes, and uh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so weird. Um, of course, it would be good with a debate, but a debate would mean that this kind of phenomena is admitted that it's real. But we're not there. You know, I um and so how would anyone explain this that happened here? How would you explain it? So if you would just explain it like it was just a coincidence, well, then there are other paintings also to look at. I do paintings to communicate. I do to show that I I am I am confident. Okay, I'm confident enough to paint it. So one other confident thing that I did was to put a sticker in my head with an alien and Olympics and um, something more, right? And this, and I painted a UFO and put it to my forehead, and then something happened with that connected to Olympics. But yeah, that's another story. Um, so, um, okay, I'll end this video now. So again, this is this symbolizes the world. The world is a mess. It's a mess, and for me, that's boring. Okay, it's really boring when it's like that. Well, I guess I have some time to to do other things. And maybe that's good, I can focus on other things. Yes, okay. Let's end the video now. Bye bye.